Roses are red, violets are blue. I hate this poem, and you probably do too. But anyway, guys, what is up? My name is Drones, and as you know, I'm a poet. And yes, I do in fact know it, because you know what? Poetry is one of those things that you want to stab, but you don't want to stab it, because if you stab it, then you probably get arrested. But if you wouldn't get arrested, then you probably stab it anyway. It's one of those things, you know? You want to go back in time and you want to meet William Shakespeare, or, you know, whatever. You want to meet some weird guy that writes poetry and then keeps it in a little journal. You want to meet that guy and be like, oh, Jesus. And that's me being that guy that you just met, and you punched him and beat him up. You basically want to punch whoever invented poetry, and that's a good thing in my eyes. You want to prevent poetry from ever existing, because if it exists, then you have poetry in your schools, and you decide, your teacher decides, well, we gotta have a poetry unit, and you gotta analyze this poetry, and you gotta tell me what they think. And to me, let's take the example of the poem I said in the very beginning of this commentary. Basically, roses are red, violets are blue. I hate this poem, and so do you. Now, you might decide, Drones, I'm gonna analyze your poem, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Now, you're probably gonna be like, roses are red. What does that mean? Does he mean that he's in love with roses? Is he in love with the color red? Does red stimulate your mind in such a way that it attracts colorful flowers? Or, something like that. Now I go on to the next line, where violets are blue. Are violets really blue? You gotta analyze this. Am I sad? Am I sad that a red rose died after I stepped on it? Is that why I said roses are red, violets are blue? Because there was a violet right next to a rose, and the violet was crying? Because you got all sorts of crazy shenanigans when it comes to poetry. You can think about it many different ways. But what ultimately, what I'm getting at here is, there is no correct way to look at poetry. What? Who are you? Who is you? Who are you? Who am I? Who's your teacher to say that the author of this poem did not make the curtains green because he wanted to make the stupid curtains green? How in the world can green curtains symbolize the greed of humanity? Now I don't even know if there's a poem on green curtains or not, but this is just an example. And seriously, who's to say that the author actually put a meaning behind the color of the curtains? What if he just wanted some green curtains? What if he was having a bad day that day and couldn't think of any other colors? Maybe he got a concussion. Maybe he has amnesia. I don't know. Maybe he could only remember the colors. Maybe that was the only color he knew. Is there some hidden meaning to it? Does it reveal the mysteries of life? Is it... Look at this guy staying in the corner. Oh, God. I think he was using the recon drone, so I guess it's not that bad. But anyway. Poetry. Who likes it? Who in the world can like it? And then you got, they expect you to analyze it, and I'm assuming 80% of you are guys. So you're probably thinking, no, this curtain's green. Why is it green? Because, the author wanted it to be green. And you got, the other 10% that are girls, and you're probably thinking, well, the curtain was green because the curtain symbolized the greed of humanity, and, how humanity was entrapping this man in the green curtain, and the green curtain suffocated his puppy, so now he is taking revenge on the world. And that's how poetry works. You make up a bunch of hoopla blah blah, and you get an A. And then, you got another person make up other hoo-blah blah blah, and they don't get an A. Why? Because their hoo-blah blah blah was not as good as your hoo-blah blah blah. So now it just gets weird. So in the words of Socrates, befriend those whose hoo-blah blah blah is better than your hoo-blah blah blah, because historically it will save you. So thank you, Socrates, for those kind, encouraging words of wisdom. Thank you. And to you guys, if you enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a comment, consider leaving a like, and if you really like it, consider marrying this video. That can be done in a couple different states and countries, but I don't know which. You'll have to research that yourself. But anyway, do what you do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.